A member of our board is also a member of the board of this chain of restaurants in Kumar, the largest chain of restaurants.
Great.
And I know that because your objectives are to reach a sufficient share of the market for your products, this could be really an asset for it. And
Definitely.
We are willing to, if we work together and if we, as we have done before, if we continue to this really sustainable and really profitable relationship, then we'll be glad to help you and counsel you on this point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
now how as far as say we did reach a deal, how quickly are all of your kind of assets in place to kind of get moving very quickly?
Right.
Or how quickly, say we reach an agreement today,
right.
When could, and our beverages were in Kumar tomorrow, when could you start distributing?
Well, we could start as soon as possible. For the moment, we have a full capacity to, and we can dedicate all our capacity to Pepsi. Well, all on the necessity.
So you have zero utilization right now?
Oh no, we could dedicate all the necessary capacity to PepsiCo to reach the market.
Okay.
We will really easily be able to, as fast as it is possible.
Okay.
To deliver everything. And if we don't and let's say if we don't do the deal, what are the alternatives for you to distribute PepsiCo's product?
We actually were talking with Jaid, so that was why my question to when you were actually planning to purchase them, to see how long we'd actually be operating with them as opposed to you just buying them.
That's true. Now I can figure that if you work with Jaid, it's gonna be complicated because it's gonna change owner or.
Right.
Okay.
We're also thinking about.
And in fact, our resources will be the same because we are going to buy them.
Right.
Okay.
And then we were also thinking about getting into the distribution network ourselves and not actually selling to our vendors.
Right.
So we do have a couple options, but going back to the kind of capturing our target market, would it be possible for you to share what your goals were and how you actually captured them? You were saying that you met your distribution goals, but it would be nice to maybe see some actual figures. Is that something that you could share with
you mean
with
for
us?
the past, or which distribution goal we can have for next time?
No, for the past, because reliability is something that we're very concerned about and interested in. So is that something? But as one of your commitments, do you think that
of course,
you could share?
I think we could share, but I think PepsiCo already has those figures, and maybe your predecessor, the person who was working before you, can give them to you, because but I know that these objectives.
That person, I don't think.
She left.
Do you mind
person
just sending it?
We could send it to you, but I know that these objectives were set up by PepsiCo, and we met them. Well, we realized this objective. So I think. I think
that was a couple years ago, though, right? Okay.
Right.
And even if have you worked with anyone within other beverage companies in the past couple of years to even see how you met their goals
and
as well?
we could also send you a benchmark of what we've done with other customers.
Perfect.
And we've been in this business for a lot of time. That's true that during those years of political turmoil, it was
difficult.
more difficult to do business, but we still had some clients that can attest that even in the turmoil, and I know that you are really aware of the risk of the region, but even in the worst period of this region, we managed to keep our business, we managed to keep our workforce, we managed to keep our clients. So that's true. That's something we've already done, and probably we could do it again if it happened. But we hope that's now
not in the past. Right. That's important to us as well, because we see the Middle East as kind of an emerging market for us. So. Another one of our goals is to kind of increase our brand awareness, and you definitely have to do that through a great relationship with your vendors. So we definitely want to kind of increase our awareness and have when people see our name, to have a good reaction rather than a bad reaction. So because we know it's kind of a developing area, so we want to kind of be a part of that development.
That's why that I think that the possibility of reaching to a deal with the largest chain of restaurants, I think it should be something that interests you. For this objective.
That's great. That's great.
Okay. And how could what would be the ideal deal for you to like, let's say that, as you said, let's say that we reach an agreement today. What would be the ideal agreement for you?
I think it would. I'm thinking of a contingent agreement, so something where if we worked out a contract that could be reassessed, maybe 6 months down the road, a year down the road, and then to kind of assess where we are with our market share capture, and maybe provide some incentives based on that market share capture, financial incentives, on top of the existing.
Don't break my computer.
On top of the existing kind of base deal that we've worked out. So, because I think I don't think we're quite ready to kind of dive into a multi-year deal. Mm-hmm. I think we'd like to test the waters with you, because we are extremely interested in building a relationship for you, especially because of your relationships you have with your retail vendors and your restaurant vendors. But I think it's more our concern around kind of the volatility of the economy, and kind of just to not commit to something long term yet. And we're still kind of more interested in the short term right now.
Okay, and so what would be the ideal deal? So
like
it would be
with a figure? Do you mean like an actual dollar?
If you want, for instance.
You know, I think.
Because we won't do it for free,
you know. You know, I think we paid you about 2 years ago. We paid you 1.8 million for 1 year.
In the province of Merlin, just for the Merlin province,
right?
Not for
right. And that was. And so we were thinking if that was for a 1 year deal. So if I was thinking to do more of a 6-month deal as a set price, and then some incentives beyond that 6 months. So I was thinking like 0.75 million for 6 months.
So you mean like because last time for just the province. It was.
Is it bad if it goes on screen saver?
No. So just that it was 1.87 last time for a 1 year contract in just the province of Malhand.
Oh, was it? I thought it was for the entire Kumar.
No, it was only for the province of Malhand. That's why I'm really surprised of such a. No, it was. Yeah, it's 1.87 million for the 1 year Malhand contract, and we met its distribution goal.
Okay.
So I think so. Well, let's do it again. It's okay if you didn't understand.
Okay.
If you misunderstood. So last time it was for the province, only one province of Malhand, which.
So as far as so this is as far as the percentage of population within that province compared to Kumar,
right.
What are we talking about for that region?
It is very highly populated. That's true, but normally it's half the price as the entire Kumar.
Normally it is.
Yeah, it's like distributor appear to have paid generally roughly half the price for Malhand province alone.
So you're saying that.
So and it was 1.87 million. So right. the whole price for at this time would be like let's say about 3.5 million.
Right. If you just kind of multiplied it by 2.
Right.
Okay. Would you be interested in if we started off for just a 6-month contract? So starting off with 6 months at.
So that was the price last time, but like since then there had been a big